I'm 22 years old and just graduated fresh from college. Before I started applying to different companies, my parents made it clear that I was going to work for their company and hopefully run it in the future when they retire. My parents own a huge waste management service company and have become really successful. They decided that I needed to learn about the family business from the ground up, which meant that I had to do a lot of dirty work. My dad gave me different tasks throughout the week. Some days, I was with the crew on the trucks rolling out to collect bins from all over the city. Other days, I was at the recycling center, learning how they sort materials and seeing what happens next. I grew to appreciate the workers there and admired them. The people I worked with didn't know who I was, and I had no plan of telling them. I wanted them to treat me without any special treatment, and I wanted to experience everything from scratch. Everything went well for the first few weeks until I started getting treated like complete shit. I found myself doing most of the work throughout the day, and sometimes other employees would tell me to make sure the bins were lined up straight. I didn't mind the work, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't getting a little aggravated by doing their jobs. I did this for months until my breaking point came on a rainy day. That day, we were short-staffed and the workload was heavy. I couldn't sleep that night and came to work already tired. Not to mention, I ended up getting drenched and started getting fed up with being treated as the company's pack mule. When we started wrapping up, one of the senior workers, Ron, threw his share of the remaining tasks at me. He told me that he had to leave early and that I should handle it because I was new to the job and he was my senior. I got fed up with it and told him that I wouldn't do it and that he should do it himself. He looked at me, confused, as if I disrespected him. He smirked at me and told me that management was not going to like it if they heard him saying bad things about my work. I looked at him and told him to go to management because I didn't care. I even told him that I would go to management with him if he wanted.